Hey guys, what's going on? It's Orlando here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today, what we're going to talk about is the NFL Power Rankings for Week 5. Every team has played 5 games so far, so we're going to hop into that in a couple seconds. But if you guys are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And if you like these type of videos, hit that like button as well. This is the OP23 Sports Network. I do daily content for the rankings, so make sure you stay up to date and let's hop into it. So 21 through 32, these are my opinion on the 32 through 21, who I think is there. So we're going to start with the Jaguars at 32. They are the Jaguars. They have just been struggling. They lost 37-19 against the Jaguars. I do see them there for the rest of the season, in my opinion. If they get a win, maybe they'll hop one step. So 31 is the Lions. The reason why I have the Lions here is because they have potential to win. You know, they've been really close in a lot of games. They're 0-5, but the reason why they're there is because they're 0-5. Them and the Jaguars are the only 0-5 team. They lost 19-17 versus the Vikings. They could have won the game, but Lions need to learn how to finish games. They do. They'll do okay. 30 is the Jets. They did win last week against the Titans, but they did lose this week against the Falcons. I picked the Jets to beat the Falcons, but that's not the case. The Jets lost 20-27. I have them at 30 because they have one win. 29, the Texans without Tyrod Taylor, they look pretty bad. So that's why I have the Texans there at 29. So they did lose this past week against the Patriots 22-25. Good game. I think the Texans could have won that game, but they are 29. 28 is the Dolphins. They really got beat by the Buccaneers. Brissett did okay, but Dolphins are 28. 27 is the Giants. The Giants really need to get better. Their injuries just piled up on them against the Cowboys. They took a big loss, 44-20. Giants just, I think, need to start rebuilding. So 26, Washington football team. I think Washington does have potential to be better. Their quarterback situation is not right. The defense looks really shaky. I don't know what's going on with them, so they're at 26. They did lose against the Saints, 33-22. Falcons are 25. The only reason why they're 25 is because they won, but it is against the Jets. That's why they're at 25. They won 27-20. 24 is the Colts. I am getting upset with the Colts because they have the chance to win games. They always have it, but they can never finish it. They have the players, they have the coaching staff, but they cannot finish games. If they could win at least 3 games, they'd be higher in this list, but they're at 24. Steelers, 23. Steelers just look really shaky, in my opinion. They look off. They did beat the Broncos. I'll give them that. They did win, but it was a close game. And I think that beating that Broncos defense did give them an edge to be up more in the spot, so they're at 23. Number 22 is the Vikings. Vikings have potential to be a great team in their division, but they just keep slacking. I don't know what is going on with them. I mean, like, they they have to do better, you know, and especially with Dalvin Cook getting out, I don't. That running game needs to get going. So, yeah, Vikings are at 22. 21 is the Patriots. They did win against the Texans 25-22. That's why they're at 21. Yeah, the Patriots. All right, 20-9 right here. We have the Eagles at 20. I put them there just because I think they're a little better than other teams. They did beat the Panthers, which is something I did not expect. I expect the Panthers to win that game, but Eagles are 20. 19 is Seahawks. With Russell Wilson out, it is going to be a big controversial on how the Seahawks will do. They did lose this past week against the Rams, 26-17. The new quarterback came in through interception on the last drive, trying to get them back in it with the Rams, but I think Seahawks are 19. They just need to pull it together. 18 is the Broncos. Broncos have potential to be good. Teddy Bridgewater was back. I think Broncos are a good team. I think they'll figure it out, so I think they'll get higher. They're 18, and they lost against the Steelers 27-19. 49ers, I expect them to lose Jimmy G just because Jimmy G is always hurt for some reason. So 49ers are at 17. They lost against the Cardinals, but it was a good game. I'll give them that, 17-10. But they should have won that game. 16 is Bengals. Bengals are surprising me. They played Green Bay very well. They went to overtime, but they just couldn't win it with field goals. I don't know what was going on. Everybody's missing field goals. So Bengals are a good team, and they are a team to watch out for. I'll give them that. Joe Burrow is a good player. I hope he's okay with that injury he sustained, went to the hospital, but they did lose 25-22 against the Packers. Raiders are 15 with the situation with John Gruden that just happened recently. I don't know what happened. They were one of the top teams. Now they just lost against the Bears 20-9. So they're at 15. Panthers are at 14. I like the Panthers. They have a great defensive scheme. They have a potential to maybe win their division with the Buccaneers and the Saints, but I wouldn't count them in there really close, but I think it'll be close. They did lose 21-18 against the Eagles, so that's why they're at 14. 13 are the Bears. Because they won, Justin Fields looked really good. I think the Bears do have a chance to look better. They won 20-9 against the Raiders. That was a good defense. That defense did stop Derek Carr, so that's why at 13. 12 is the Chiefs. I don't know what's going on with the Chiefs. I feel like the defenses are starting to figure out the Chiefs' offense, in my opinion, and then that Chiefs' defense looks really bad. They look really bad. So Mahomes really has to score every time, basically, and that's not a good thing. The Chiefs need to figure it out soon, or they will be a last seed in the playoffs. So they're at 12. 11 is the Titans. I only got the Titans there just because they have one more win than the Chiefs. They won 37-19 against the Jaguars. That's why I have them at 11. Saints. Saints are at 10. I think Saints are a top 10 team. They beat a Washington football team defense. That was really good. Jameis is stepping up to his role as a quarterback. He's doing really well. They won 33-22, so that's why they're at 10. Browns, I think they can be a top 18, but they played a Chargers team that was really good. That's why they're at 9. I think they could be better, a top 5 team later on if they continue to get better. But Baker Mayfield needs to make better throws. The running game is their biggest part, so hopefully they keep that going. All right, my top 8 teams. Right here, my top 8 teams. I got the Ravens at 8. I got the Packers at 7. Chargers at 6. Cowboys at 5. Buccaneers at 4. Rams at 3. Bills at 2. Cardinals at 1. So we're going to head to the Rams. Right here with the Rams, I do not think the Rams are a top 5 team just because every game they have played is really close. They've been behind in a lot of games, and they shouldn't be. With all that talent they got and the quarterback they have, they should not be behind. They should not be losing to the Colts. They should not be losing to the Jaguars. They should not be losing, against the Lions. So that's why they're 8. If they can separate themselves from those teams, imagine when they play better teams. Really better teams. So that's why they're at 8. Packers are at 7. People think that they're a top 3 team. In my opinion, they're not. If you just slow down Devontae Adams, you'll be fine. In my opinion. So Packers are at 7. Chargers are at 6. I would switch them and the Cowboys, but the Cowboys did beat the Chargers. So Chargers are at 6, but I do like their scheme. Justin Herbert, that defense, led up 42 points against the Browns, so that's why they're at 6. 5 is the Cowboys. They are one of the best all-around teams in football, in my opinion. The Cowboys' defense looks really scary. That one loss was against the Buccaneers, the team before them. Cowboys are dominating, but they are not playing these great teams yet. I mean, they play the Eagles, they play the Giants. I mean, if they play a good defense, I want to see how they do. If they do good, then maybe they'll be top 4. So 4 is Buccaneers. They dominated the Dolphins. They did really well. Tom Brady had a great game, throwing over 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. That's a game that he's never had before, so that's good for him. Buccaneers do not have a strong schedule until they hit the Saints, until they hit the Chiefs. No, not the Chiefs. The Bills. So Buccaneers, in my opinion, they need to start dominating. Dominate those games that they should win. If anything, they'll lose maybe 1 or 2 more games. So Buccaneers want to stay at the top. You got to keep winning. So 3 is the Rams. The reason why I have the Rams here is because I still trust the Rams over these other teams right now. The Rams are a complete team. Matthew Stafford looked a little shaky against the Seahawks at first, but he did settle down. But Stafford needs to know how to get it going early. If he doesn't later on in the postseason, Rams are going to lose games, so that's why they're at 3. 2 are the Bills. Bills are one of the complete teams. I was going to put them at 1, but the reason why they're not at 1 is because they did lose against Pittsburgh at home in the first game of the season, so that's why they're at 2. The Bills did beat the Chiefs pretty handily, 38-20. Josh Allen is an MVP candidate right now. He looks really good. If the Bills can keep that there, maybe they'll eventually be a number 1 team. So, and the Cardinals are number 1. I respectfully do not think the Cardinals are the best team, but the reason why they are number 1 is because they're the last undefeated team. Kyler Murray is getting more accurate on his throws, which is what I really like. But the Cardinals were lucky in the first couple games, and just like against the 49ers, 10-17. I mean, if they want to be number 1, in my opinion, they got to separate themselves from those teams. They're gonna have a challenge against the Browns this week. They did beat the Rams pretty handily. They got past the Jaguars on accident, and the Titans, they beat them pretty good. So in the Vikings, that was a close game. So yeah, guys, this is my 1 through 32 teams for the power rankings. If you guys like these types of videos, hit the like and subscribe. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button for me. For the OP23 Sports Network, join the family. I post daily content. Hope you guys liked and enjoyed. Peace out.